Are common money mistakes harming your financial well-being? Stay tuned to hear about the 5 most common mistakes that we see clients make and how we can easily overcome them. Hello, my name is Brian Hungarter, Wealth Advisor at Girard, and today I'm joined by fellow Wealth Advisor at Girard, Kelly Welch. We're going to walk through 5 of the biggest money mistakes that we see clients make on a somewhat frequent basis and how we can easily correct them. Kelly, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Brian. I'm excited to be here to talk with our clients and share some of these mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just dive right in. Kelly, when we go through our planning process, one of the biggest hurdles that clients might want to overcome that we see is paying off the wrong debt. What does that mean exactly?
Right. I think, and especially given where interest rates are right now, we try to teach our clients how to tackle their highest interest rate debt, right? Paying off the wrong debt would be you have some extra money and you're maybe throwing it at your mortgage that has, say, a 3% interest rate, but you still have student loans or, say, a car loan that has a much higher interest rate. So we try to help, coach our clients to pay off that highest interest rate debt because that's going to compound a lot quicker than the lower interest rate debt. So that is one mistake that we see.
And I think that works hand in hand with the second mistake that we can somewhat often see, right? Is clients who were raised to be debt conscious and not wanting to extend themselves from a liability standpoint can often turn around and pay off their debt too quickly.
Yeah, exactly. And, I understand carrying debt is uncomfortable, and we talk about sometimes it's a generational feeling as well. But, how you want to think about paying off that extra debt is the opportunity cost. If you invested that extra money that you were going to use to pay off debt, could you earn more in the market than you would than just paying off that mortgage or car loan? So you want to be cognizant of that and just think about how you're paying off that debt and what that money actually could do for you and use that leverage to, make your money work for you.
And that's especially true in a low rate environment like we have now, right? When clients can borrow at, low threes or maybe even in the 2% range, that hurdle to cross over from a rate arbitrage standpoint is a much easier barrier to cross. Similarly, with mistake number 3 that we see, some clients who are completely debt averse just would rather not use any debt at all.
Yeah, exactly. And this has come up a lot, in the past year, like you said, with historic low rates, right? Someone's going to buy a shore house or a new car. And typically, maybe in other rate environments, you'd think just to pay cash for that home or that car. But, really where we're at, you really need to think about, explore some financing options, explore a mortgage, explore maybe a little bit less of a down payment on the car and financing the rest. And, there's nothing to say that you can't revisit that as rates rise, but where we're given now, carrying some debt is something that you should really consider.
Mistake number 4 conjures images to me of this time last year, right? When we saw a bit of volatility in the market, to say the least, and some clients were able to keep their blinders on and keep pushing forward while others maybe felt a little emotion get in the way, right? And that is mistake number 4, is using emotions to drive your investment strategy.
Right, exactly. And this is a tough one, right? Because it is behavior. It's also our client's livelihood, right? They've worked and they've saved for this money. So I understand the emotion behind it. I feel the same way personally. That being said, I think it's really important to be practical about this and think of your money like a business, right? You want to make decisions. You want to be proactive, not reactive, right? And also be aware that this happens, right? We know the market goes down. We know the market goes up. So make sure that you're planning for those times where you're going to feel uncomfortable and, have your emergency fund of cash set up so you're not, forced to sell securities to pay some bills or, you're not in a tight spot. So really plan and know that this does happen. And that'll really help you both, financially and mentally to ride through those times because, selling and locking in losses is really going to hurt you in the long run.
And for common mistake number 5, oftentimes with our either short or long tenured employees, we can see where changes were made or they maybe never learned in the first place the ins and outs of their employee benefits.
Right, exactly. I think it's really important. We see this especially with our younger clients, but also, like you said, if someone's changing jobs, take a look and ask your employee benefits manager or HR department what retirement plans are available to you at that company. Because if it's a 401k with a match, right, any little bit that you're contributing will help you in the long run. And if the company's matching it, that's free money for you. So definitely do your research and take a look at that because it's a benefit that you don't want to pass up if it's available to you.
Kelly, for our clients or any listener who is unsure if they're making these mistakes or they're unsure to the extent they should be utilizing one of these strategies, what are the common tools and techniques that you use with your own clients to help them identify weaknesses and turn them into strengths?
Yeah, I think you'd echo this, Brian, as well too. Starting the hardest part is getting started on a financial plan, but once you do that, it's really going to help you be at peace with a lot of your financial decisions. Utilize someone like us for help as well, right? We're here to walk you through these. It is our job, and I'm happy to do that. And so I think definitely building a financial plan helps answer a lot of these questions, and many more that you would have regarding your financial plan.
Absolutely. And that our wealth planning exercise is something that we do at least annually with our clients and candidly, probably more frequently than that still, right? Because we always want to make sure that you're optimizing your financial wellness, whether that's with proper asset allocation, with that proper cash flow strategy, or like you said, making sure you're not leaving free money on the table. So I guess with all that said, Kelly, thank you so much for your time today. This was fun.
Thank you for having me. This was great, and I'm excited to help our clients.
Absolutely. With that said, thank you to the listener as well for staying engaged. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, or want to discuss these money mistakes within our advisor, please feel free to visit our website, meetgerard.com. While there, you'll find contact information for myself, for Kelly, and for the rest of our team. We'll look forward to having these annual planning conversations with you soon.